Today we're going to talk about circumference and area of circles in real life. Here's a quick chart to look at, just some reference clue words, just to see if the question is asking for circumference or area. Circumference, you can look at rotation, revolution, outside edge, border, trim, rim, anything that talks about going around the outside of the circle. Area is all the space inside. Sometimes it asks for material needed to make something inside a circle, the flooring or carpet or tile that is needed for the inside of a circle, or sometimes the paint needed. That would be area clue words. So here we have our first example. It says the measurement from the center of the bicycle tire to the outside edge of the tire is 14 inches. So first off, there's no picture here, so I'm going to go ahead and draw that picture of that circle. So it says that we have a circle. And it says from the center of the tire to the outside edge is 14 inches. Okay, so first off, we can get some stuff already that we're getting asked. Radius and diameter. So we know that the radius is from the center all the way to the edge, so that's what we're given. So we can put radius is 14 inches. And we know diameter is double that, okay, because diameter is the rest of the way across the circle. So we do 14 times 2 to get 28 as our diameter. Now let's continue and see what the question is asking for. So the question asks, how far would the bicycle tire travel if it made one complete rotation on the ground? So that means it wants to go one complete rotation on the outside. So referencing our clue words down here, we see rotation is on circumference. So the question is asking for circumference. And now we need to actually figure out what the circumference is. So using what we know, circumference equals pi times d, or circumference equals pi times 2 times r. Either way, you'll get the same answer. Since we're found diameter already, we can use the top formula. Pi, which is 3.14, times by 28. 8 times 4 is 32. Put the 2, carry the 3. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 3 is 11. Carry the 1. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 1 is 25. We're done with the 8, so we can cross it out and everything associated with it. We put an x for a place value. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Now we just need to add. We get 2, 9, 7, and 8. We have 2 decimal places, so we move our decimal 2 places to the left and get 87.92 inches. So here's our second example. It says the circular swimming pool at Janet's house is 16 feet all the way across from one side to the other. So since there's no picture here, I like to draw it. So we're going to make a circle of a swimming pool. And it says all the way across, it is 16 feet. So we know that all the way across the circle is our diameter. So we can put diameter 16 feet. We know radius is half of that, so we can divide it by 2. 16 divided by 2 is 8 feet. Now, to continue seeing what the question is asking for. It says about how much space will Janet and her friends have to swim at her birthday party. So it's asking for how much space inside the pool. Anything talking about space inside is area. So we're looking for area. We know that area formula for a circle is A equals pi r squared, or we can also say pi times r times r. Now let's fill in what we know. We found out that radius is 8 feet. So we have 8 times pi, which is 3.14. We know 8 and 8 together is 64. Then we just have to multiply by 3.14. Four times 4 we know is 16. Carry the 1. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 4 times 3 is 12. We're done with the 4. I have an x for place value. 6 times 4 is 24. Carry the 2. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8. 6 times 3 is 18. We add up now. We get 6, 9, 10. Carry the 1. We get 10 again. Carry the 1. We get 2. Now there's 2 decimal places, so we move our decimal 2 places over. Get 200.96. Now, when we find area, we have to remember that we have to put the label, and the label has to be squared. If you don't put that, the question is technically wrong. So always put, if it is area, the unit of measure squared.